So this is what the company dashboard looks like if you have got a company dashboard set up with us. The first thing you'll probably need to do is to add new employees to your company dashboard. So I'm just going to click on the Add New Employee button. And the first page that it gives you is a page asking if you have consent. Since GDPR, the first thing you have to do is have permission to have people's details. If this person's already provided you with their data for this training purposes, then you can just click that I have permission button. First thing you'll need to do is to add in their first name. And their email address so that they can receive their login details. I would then usually copy and paste this and use the email address as their username because people are used to logging in with their username. It generates for them a temporary password which it will then email to them once you have set them up in the system. If you've got employee groups set up on your company dashboard where only certain people can see certain courses, you need to make sure you select the right group for the right course that you want them to see. And down the bottom it says send this employee a welcome email. When you do that and then you click add student, it will send them a welcome email. You only need to click the other boxes if you particularly want to make this person an administrator also for the company, or if you want to email them when their current certificate expires. But the send training email reminder is the one that you really need to make sure you have ticked. This will now send them their login details so that they can get into the training. If you want to then add them to an upcoming classroom as well, your instructor may have already listed classroom records for you, and you can then go to the classroom, you can click the add button, you can click add students, and then pick which students are going to be attending the course. If you need to add training units for someone, then we go back to admin dashboard. And as you could see, there's no appointed persons in the workplace units on this particular company, and that is what we want the training to take place for. So we are going to add some units. So we click on buy training units and we select how many units we need, and then we can add them to our cart and make our payment. Once there's credits on your account, they sit on your company dashboard. And anybody who's linked to this particular course, when they click begin, can draw one of those units. So that's why it's important to have groups set up so that only certain people see certain courses. There are two ways to see your staff and what training they are due to do or are doing and their progress on it. One way is to click on the full roster. This will give you an overview of everybody that is part of your company. It will be alphabetical and it will show you each person. You can see what their name is, what their login details are, and what group you have the employee set up in. If you want to see how they're progressing with their training, you can click on their name and it will tell you how far through any of the courses they are and what classrooms they're due to attend. You can even send them a reminder login. If you click on send training reminder email, this will compose an email in your default mail client, and you can then say to them, this is your username and this is your link if you need to reset your password. If for any reason the send training reminder email link doesn't work, this will be because your default mail client isn't set on your internet settings. So you need to make sure that your internet has your default mail client saved. There's different ways of doing that on a Mac and different ways of doing that on a Windows computer. So if you do need to search for it, you can find out how to do that. Also, if you want to email into support, we can send you a guide on how you can set your default mail client. Another way of seeing the progress of your staff is on training records. So if we just go back to admin dashboard, and it will take you to the main screen where we've got all the coloured icons. Training records is one of the first pages that you'll see whenever you log into your admin dashboard. This just gives you an overview, but it's using, although it says employee filter at the top and find employee by surname, it's still using the filters beneath that. So if you've got needs attention selected, then that's what it will be looking for, those people with that surname that needs attention. So you need to change it to started, not started, past complete, depending on what you're trying to find. You can even get it to select which courses you want to view. So if you're only looking to see how people are progressing with appointed persons, you can select just the appointed persons one. And then it will give you all the students that need attention. So these two people that are showing here, the ones that haven't started the appointed persons, therefore they might need attention, they might be struggling with their login details or something like that. If we was just to search by surname, we could put their surname in there if we've got a long list of people to find that particular person. But the easiest way to find everybody is on the View Full Roster.